Pre-workout is seen as an essential supplement for millions of gym goers worldwide. However, with side effects including liver failure, vomiting, and so much worse, what was the ingredient in Jacked which made it so unsafe that it was banned from virtually every single country in the world? Let's start with finding out what actually goes into your normal pre-workout. The main ingredient is caffeine, which is obviously a stimulant and is added in as a way to keep you awake and not crashing too hard during the workout. Everyone watching this video has probably had something with caffeine in at some point, and it's the most popular legal stimulant available today. Next up is creatine, which if used consistently will draw water into your muscles and help them produce more energy when you're lifting, as well as helping to offset fatigue. Creatine is the most studied supplement on the market today, with most people serious about their fitness opting to take the supplement. Beta-alanine is one of the ingredients which you can feel the effect of almost instantly. It makes your skin feel like this, and it can help to improve your performance and decrease muscle fatigue. There's also a mix of BCAAs and other substances, but the end goal is to help you perform better and longer in the gym. Pre-workouts also seen a rise in popularity with gamers, particularly mobile gamers. And what's the most popular mobile game? That's right, Raid Shadow Legends, which is the sponsor of today's video. Raid has insane visuals, loads of powerful champions, challenging PvE bosses, and tactical PvP content. But wait, there's more. There's over 700 unique champions from 15 different factions, from lizardmen to elves, which are my personal favorite faction. There's 12 different imposing dungeons to conquer and online PvP combat, including the newly added live arena. You can play on mobile and desktop, and with endless amounts of customization available, you can craft your champion in a way which is truly unique to you. If you log into Raid for 7 days between now and July 24th, you can unlock a free legendary champion, the Mighty Orc Artak, as part of their Raid Call of the Arbiter series. Honestly, after you've finished for the day and you've just got back from the gym, it's a genuinely fun game to sit and play in the evening. If you use my link in the description or scan my QR code, you'll get insane bonuses, and we're talking an epic champion named Knight Errant and other useful items that you can use in-game. You can find me in-game under the name Big Craig YT. Let me know when you're in and I'll see you in-game. Anyway, back to Jacked. Jacked contained all of these ingredients, so what was it that caused it to be banned? Well, there's one ingredient missing from that list, which the original blend of Jacked contained, and it made it so addicting. Dimethylamine, geranamine, or simply DMAA, otherwise known as meth. DMAA was first synthesized in the 40s, and it saw use as a decongestant in the form of a nasal inhaler until the 1980s, when it was pulled from the market over safety concerns. This was until 2005, when it was reintroduced under the guise of a dietary supplement. It promised to allow you to lose weight and increase your athletic performance using this legal methamphetamine derivative under the brand name of Jacked. Yes, outside of SARMs, Jacked was one of the most dangerous supplements you could legally buy in the fitness market. It was an insane pre-workout and everyone was taking it, from American football players to college students, and even marathon runners were taking the stuff and getting pumped to the gills ready for the next workout. It was literally just legal meth, and the product was spreading like wildfire, which is no surprise. Someone who tried Jacked left this description of how it felt. It gave you this incredible focus, determination, and limitless energy. People who would come to the gym to stand around chatting were suddenly on fire. They'd work out for hours and then run around the gym looking for more things to lift.
When you were on Jack, I worked out so hard. I want to say I did like 300 reps of bench. To the point where my triceps were bruised.
It got to the point where it transcended gym use, and people were taking the stuff to Ibiza instead of drinking and other drugs.
In fact, it was that good, I bought a whole tub and took it to Ibiza because I didn't drink, right, or nothing. I was in Ibiza, I was in amnesia, and I remember just getting this thing out of my bag. I just tipped in two scoops of jack3d, and I'll tell you now, I outdanced everyone. Like that.
It allowed you to train for hours and hours, feeling no fatigue at all, and kept your focus on just just destroying your body. It's safe to say Jacked blew every single pre-workout before this out of the water. Students would take it after school, go to the gym for hours, and still have energy to smash out the homework until midnight, just because they had so much left to give. But can you have too much of a good thing? I think it's a stretch to call it a good thing, seeing as it was literally meth. However, with this, you get the unfortunate and lethal side effects of taking the Class A drug. People started to report the side effects of taking Jacked, which seemed eerily similar to the side effects of speed, which included insomnia, headaches, nausea, high blood pressure, and so much worse. Some users were starting to get addicted to it, with one Redditor stating he flushed it down the toilet after beginning to see he was finding excuses to take the drug. 11 years ago, a YouTuber from Brazil known as Scarpelli was protesting the strict laws in Brazil which banned simple supplements such as creatine. As part of his protest, he took 10 scoops of the original Jacked formula. One scoop contained around 25 milligrams of DMAA, so he ingested around 250 milligrams of it, alongside the other substances inside the pre-workout. In the video, he starts to look uncomfortable and is screaming in Portuguese, presumably about the issues he's protesting.
Falar que marombeiro, mar é só verão, que aplica óleo no braço, que faz aquilo, ai pra puta que pariu!
We don't get to see his full reaction as he ends the video, however he did provide a worrying update on a Portuguese podcast. I decided to take 10 doses of Jacked in one go. It was a terrible idea. I felt like I was on another planet. My heart was pounding and I had an intense surge of energy coursing through my veins. Scarpelli proved to be one of the lucky ones, as despite his massive dose, he didn't have any lethal consequences, but the same cannot be said about others. In June 2011, on a military base in Fort Bliss, Texas, a 22-year-old named Michael Lee Sparring visited a GNC supplement store. He had just finished army basic training and was in peak condition. 10 minutes into a routine run in formation, he collapsed and went into a cardiac arrest, dying later that same day. Michael had taken the Jacked pre-workout before he went on his run and suffered the devastating consequences due to it. Although GNC said it wasn't Jack's fault, it made the US military take notice of the supplement and began to remove it from GNC stores within military bases. Unfortunately, this would not be the last victim of Jacked. During the 2012 London Marathon, runner Claire Squires would carry a water bottle with a scoop of Jacked inside. It said she never really got on with the supplement, but she wanted to beat her marathon time, so took it to get her over the finish line in a good time. She would ultimately collapse 1 mile from the finish line and suffer the same fate as Michael. These deaths, alongside multiple reports to the FDA about heart attacks, liver failure, and kidney failure, led to decisions being made about the future of Jacked. In light of the deaths, countries around the world started to stop the sale of Jacked pre-workout. UK banned, US banned, Australia banned. A lawsuit was also successful against GNC and USP Labs, determining that they were untruthful in their claims that this was a tested and safe formula, and it was indeed an unlicensed medicine. In 2015, any supplement containing DMAA was also banned by the World Anti-Doping Agency. In the same year, it was discovered that USP Labs had actually lied about what was inside their Jacked formula. They originally stated it was made from a mix of plant extracts, when in reality, it was a synthetic stimulant made in China, as all good things are. This also revealed that USP Labs had over $400 million worth of sales from 2008 and 2013, which is an eye-watering amount of money. Some USP Labs executives were arrested under the charges and sentenced to 60 months in prison over them. You can still buy Jacked today, but it has a new formula with no meth inside. Jacked lives on in the memories of veteran gym rats who tell stories to young gym goers about how effective it was and how much of a sick pump they got from the stuff. It has become a legend of the supplement world, and its legacy continues to inspire awe and curiosity among fitness enthusiasts. If you like this video and you want to see more, click the video that's on your screen now and I'll see you in the next one. Remember to use my link in the description to download Raid Shadow Legends.